We live?
Yep.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the League of Europe here for Division 2. We are here at Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix. I believe this is round eight here, so this is going to be quite an interesting challenge to see everyone here. As you can see, it's nighttime because we've all put in a vote in, so pretty much now it's going to be night, so it's going to be a little tricky. I am your host, Ghost. I am joined here with Ivory here, so it's great to see you again here and join me in Monaco.
Yeah, looking forward to an absolute cracker here on the street circuit of the Monaco Grand Prix as Campbell has left the session. That's not what he wants. Currently on provisional pole.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But nah, but here in Monte Carlo though, this is one of the most horrific and challenging tracks here in the F1 calendar. This is where boys and men are separated. Who's going to be on the racing line and who's going to be into the wall. We will only find out here when we go red lights out.
Yep. And with all these unforgiving walls, it is very easy to chip off a bit of your front wing, and that could mean all the difference in this race.
Precisely. I say, how do you think pitting strategies is going to work? I say how a lot of drivers were on Division 3. I think the best route to go, if you're going to be very clean with your cornering capabilities, staying in the straight line and staying out of trouble, I think the soft and the medium, which is the one stop, I think that's going to be the best option. But we'll probably see some hard compound tire users here as Campbell has joined back into us. So I think we're just going to see a lot of soft and mediums, but I could be wrong.
And well, I mean, the softs to mediums is definitely the most ideal strategy to be on, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple of people going from softs to hards.
I'd say the only thing you have to take into consideration when you're doing the softs and mediums is that when you finally switch to the mediums and you're into like 15 laps left into the entire race, you really have to nurse those tires the rest of the race, or else you're just gonna struggle and lose a lot of time for the remaining laps. And that's even worse if you're battling someone.
I just want to put it out there right now. I'm gonna be a little bit more calm, cool, relaxed here today. Not my usual hyped self. That's because I was out last night, all night, heads banging. You know, we're in the midst of a proper bad situation by you.
As to say, I think adventures, just hitting hard into the last corner. He collected himself onto the entrance of the final turn, bounced off it there and hit the other side of the wall. He loses all his front wing, and that's gonna set him back really bad. So he might have to hit the pits here and probably change up some tires, because I don't think the tires he's on right now are going to be the best for a qualifying pace. But as I say, and speaking of conditions, like how he is, I will try to be energetic as I can, even though I'm a little bit sleep deprived and also just was kind of exhausted doing my own Monaco race. But we'll see. We'll see how everything plays out. And also Mark said earlier, he says that it's going to be a shame he's not going to hear a lot of what a move from me on this track. So sorry about that, Mark.
we could get a few.
I mean, this is Division Two we're talking about, and so I think they'll throw a sneaky one in for us here and there.
Alright,
That's it.
looking through the order right now, we got Campbell on provisional pole with Raikkonen in second, Mark in third, Dan in fourth. A great lap there from the Red Bull driver, Bag of Bones in fifth. So it looks like the former D3 lads are doing very well here. No B Morgan today though, so Ben taking this spot.
Monaco is the one track you don't really worry about too much on pacing. The thing you have to worry about is your fuel management, your tire management, and also just keeping yourself off the wall.
As Campbell improves on his time, we're at 9.2, extending his gap towards Raikkonen in second. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Is that for? It's in the tunnel. I think it was for the McLaren of Dutch race getting out of the way.
As I say, it does not look like he's probably. I'm probably gonna stick with him real quick because he might be coming in to do a lap here.
Well, I'm gonna stick on board with Caesar. We're gonna go for a lap of Monaco as he comes around the final corner looking for a good exit. DRS
oh no,
wide
yeah, front wing
open.
damage.
DRS wide open on the run into turn 1 Sandavon as he is now on the run up the hill. Beau Rivage. I know I probably butchered the name, I'm sorry. But as he comes through Massenet into Casino, looking for a good exit as he's on his way down to Mirabeau.
Famous hairpin.
As he's in the Grand Hotel hairpin right now, he clips the wall as he comes through the Mirabeau Bass into Portier, looking for a good exit into the tunnel as he is absolutely flying, although he knows he's got a bit of time to gain as he breaks down from the Novell chicane. That could be a corner cut, I'm not sure. Looks almost right as he comes through Quebec into the swimming pool chicanes as he's now on the run down to Raskas, probably one of the most infamous corners here as he comes into the pits. So he aborted that lap.
There's just something so beautiful with these cars going through those chicanes, just cutting right through them, just with just ease, and it's just for some reason just so satisfying.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, in the swimming pool, especially, your advantage to the wheel users. So whoever's on controller, you might see struggle a bit in the swimming pool chicanes.
Let's say pad users will have a disadvantage through this track and everything, but I think they do have an advantage on the hairpin. But I could be wrong. But yes, like you said, on the swimming pool through the chicanes, I think that's where the wheel users will have the advantage on. But still, even with wheel users, you really have to keep control of your wheel because it is just so easy to lose your back end if you're not careful.
As Velocity was saying that he had a purple second sector, which is, I mean, it's a fantastic to get purple second sector. You just got to string it all together, mate. As Mark is in the chat saying pad is OP in turn 2 and 3, so he thinks Massenet and Casino and Beau Rivage are where pad.
I kind of have to agree with him on that. Because it's such a straightforward turn. Not real much effort to be put into it. So yeah, I can see how the pad users have a huge advantage through there. Because when you're trying to turn, because I was even struggling myself. I had to lift up really bad because due to understeering.
I mean, I get the Massenet, pad having a bit of an advantage there. Casino, though, I think if you hit that bump on the exit of Casino and that back end steps out, you are going to be struggling to keep it under control.
Yeah,
it happened to me a few times earlier.
I think at that point you really have just to let go of the accelerator and just. I mean, there are multiple ways. And oh, McDutch face, another lap ruined. I don't. But
as J. Cole gets into second, so it's a Ferrari 1-2 right now.
McDutch face, he's only gonna do an 11.9. That is just heartbreaking. He doesn't have. He won't be able to have enough.
Can I just say right now, one thing that we did notice was Campbell improved on his time again, and he's in the 108s. The only man in the 8s right now.
I apologize. I'll be right back. My girlfriend's in the front door, so I'm gonna let her in real quick.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep with the action, and as we got less than a minute to go in qualifying, we're on board with the Red Bull driver. Dan as he comes through Raskas, there seems to be a bit of a collision up ahead. Hopefully that doesn't impede him, and there's a force injury in the wall. That looks to be Stasha. As Dan to the line, he goes up in the third. A good lap there from Dan as Campbell is in the pits. He's had enough. What can his teammate do? As we got Dylan in fourth. Dylan, I think, is a reserve driver, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the chat if I'm right about that. But we got J. Cole now pushing. This is a good chance for J. Cole here to really get his championship season back on track. As he comes through the final corner, back end stepping out slightly, but here he goes to the line and he doesn't improve. As we got Ibo in the chat, shout out to Ibo, a man who managed to make it all the way to the end of the D3 Monaco Grand Prix. As Dylan has retired, what can Mark do as he comes through the swimming pool chicanes into Raskas? He's at the wall, as that is unfortunate there for Mark Bag of Bones. Now he's got half a front wing, he's not going to improve. Raikkonen into the pits. Who else have we got on a lap? Caesar's retired. Velocity, he's coming to the line. Velocity doesn't get any higher as we got car.
Mark does not improve.
Now Mark was wall riding.
So that means a Ferrari 1-2.
Unless car mentalist can pull it out. That might be a corner cut there. Ooh. But there's a McLaren in the wall.
Yeah, I think that was a McDutch face, and actually no, that was DJ Williamson. Nearly collected him in the end of the chicane, and RJW's AI is in the way. But that
he's hit the wall.
No, he's hit the wall.
He's hit the wall on the exit of Raskas, and that is going to be session over for car mentalist.
Yep. Yeah, and so there we have a
as we got a
for Division 2. Also, Hine just joined back in.
As we got Dak in the chat right now saying, "Get in there, Lewis." So
get in there, Lewis.
Right on pole position, we have Campbell with his teammate J. Cole right alongside. We got Dan in third, Dylan in fourth, Raikkonen in fifth, Bagabone sixth, Mark in seventh, alongside Caesar in eighth, RJW ninth, Velocity in 10th, and then with free choice of tyres we have Toon in 11th, Car Mentalist 12th, Ben 13th, DJ Williamson 14th, Bree in 15th, Ashahina in 16th, Starja in 17th, McDutchface in 18th, and Adventures rounding up the rest of the grid.
Very heartbreaking for Adventures there. felt like he could have got
As
a good
RJW said, he was on for P2 and then bam, as if he is in a Batman comic.
He said he was 8 tenths faster until I believe it was a swimming pool that he hit.
That's right, I was 10 seconds faster.
Say, rub it in, why won't you? It's like a 1-2 Ferrari, so this is going to be quite interesting. So I don't think we're going to see much carnage in turn one. I think
I mean,
it's going to be
here's a question. We know how difficult it is to overtake on this track. So I want to ask you and everyone in the chat right now, predictions. Who do you think is going to win this?
I think if he keeps his head down and does what he usually does in the previous races, I think Campbell can easily win this one. All he has to do is just keep his head down, keep his tire management, and I believe he will come out on top.
Well, here's the thing. Campbell does need to get his championship back on track. He's not had the best of luck early part of this season, so I mean, we all predicted at the beginning of the season he was going to dominate, and then Raikkonen came out of nowhere and actually showed us not, and then Caesar and Mark getting that victory in Bahrain. I mean.
Yeah, and since we're on the subject of Raikkonen, he didn't really perform as what I would expect here. So he's going to be stuck behind his teammates. So I'm not sure we're going to be seeing any team orders or not from these two. I don't think so. I think they're going to race each other. But as I say,
well, isn't Dylan a reserve driver?
I say it will be quite tricky though. Because he is right there in a pack, so he's gonna have to watch out.
Right, so we got some predictions in the chat. Big W saying Campbell will win by over 10 seconds.
Wow, really putting in, and also joining us in the commentary is my girlfriend right now. So
unexpected addition. Unexpected addition. We'd like to see it.
I pulled a sneaky one on you. All right, now we're about to go 5 red lights here. So let's just waiting.
I feel like James May right now. Buff it in. Velocity says he's going to win. He's got a lot of overtaking to do then. Velocity all the way down in 10th place, but we will see as we are waiting. Buff it in.
I think someone's going to get disconnected here, I believe, because that's what tends to happen.
Yes, we got outside the top 10. We got Toon commenters, Ben and DJ Williamson on the mediums, Bree on the hards. And then everyone else behind on the mediums.
Yeah, Bree is the only hard compound tire. Everyone from 11th to the bottom are the mediums, and everyone else is the softs. So Bree, with the only interesting one here with that strategy, as to say, I think our budget has shown of how messed up our technology is.
I mean, I apologise for everyone that's waiting for this race to start. I mean, we're also waiting. We want to see what's going on. If someone could let us know in the chat what is cracking, who are we waiting for, who's disconnecting, is this going to be a restart lobby? Is this going to be a reset? Let us know in the chat, and we'll see.
Say, I think we may have to have a restart here.
Cloudy or Dan. Apparently, Cloudy or Dan is struggling to connect to the lobby right now.
Also, they're saying they're waiting on Asahine.
Alright, so that's cloudy.
This is not going as planned.
Starja has left the session.
He's disconnected.
I mean, has he disconnected or are we resetting?
I think he's disconnected. Because no one has gave the call yet.
And
Ventures is gone. We got the 5 red lights now. So 5 red lights here in Monte Carlo. Well. It's lights out and away we go. Looks like Campbell had a really great start, but also
Mark's retired. I think this might be a reset.
I think this is a reset.
We're resetting, guys. As we got a flurry of cars mounting each other on the run up into Marciney. As we got front wings flying everywhere. Oh my god, it's like destruction derby.
Boogie.
Oh my god, did you see that? What a move!
Oh my god. What a move! Oh my lord.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what is going on in Casino?
Look at this carnage that we have right in front of us. There are cars upside down. They are on top of each other. We have no idea what
is. Ben's ghost car just toppled through that group, and
right, yeah, we are resetting.
So got the memo.
We are resetting, so we will be having a new invite coming very soon, I think. As RJW puts in the chat saying we're restarting, I can put 2 and 2 together, RJ. Don't you worry about me.
Wait, is this a test?
I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, you get 22.
I didn't study though.
Right, so we gotta leave the session and then join the brand new one. I have received an invite to this new one. I'm just gonna get the grid up so you guys will know whoever's doing the custom grid who's where.
I think someone needs to take a screenshot of the grid and send it to whoever's setting it up. Or I think he should handle, or I think he is handling it. I'm not
right,
sure.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's only fair. Everyone outside the top 10 has to start on the same tyres that they done. As Asahina is saying in the chat, it's not him. He's not guilty.
Yet.
I think Dan is setting up the lobby. So Dan, I am sending you a screenshot of the grid and what tyres everyone's on. Just so you know, that's the order and that's the tyres they are on. So make sure they are all on the same tyres.
I mean that does sound fair, but I think some drivers would disagree. I think they would want to have what they originally had. Sorry, my brain was just acting up there.
Right, so just to be sure, everyone is starting outside the top 10 apart from Bree. You have to start on the same tyres, including Bree. So Bree, you have to start on the hards. Everyone else outside the top 10 has to start on the mediums. Why is my phone going off? Why is Asahina saying guess what? I don't want to guess what. I don't like guessing games.
I'm guessing what? I guessed. Did I win a prize?
Right, so just making sure everyone knows outside the top 10, everyone was on mediums apart from Bree, who was on the hards. So for any of the guys in the chat right now who were outside the top 10, if you do not start on the same tyres, I'm counting you as cheating. I think that's fair. It was a dry race, so make sure that the race remains a dry race. Ghost, have you got anything to add?
Yeah. Um. Not, not that I can think of. Just everyone with the same compound tires, and also a dry race. So I don't think so. As I say, Division One didn't really have that best of a show up. I'm actually surprised. So I think someone said how much people called off for the Monaco Grand Prix. Everyone thought it was going to be the 2006 U.S. Grand Prix. I think that was a little harsh.
Right, so it is in the chat right now. If you do not start on the same tyre that you were on, you will be disqualified from the race. J. Cole has made that perfectly clear in the chat. I'm going to make it perfectly clear as well in the stream. So the top 10 will be starting on the soft tyres, and everyone outside the top 10 apart from Bree will be starting on the mediums, with Bree on the hard. So if you're not on those tyres, you are disqualified. Here's a question: do we have the formation lap on again?
Yes, I think we need to have a formation lap so we don't get the cold tire glitch.
I'm not sure. There is no indication of the formation lap being on, but we will wait and see. No, bag of bones, you cannot start on the intermediates. I would advise starting on full wets, but yeah, the inters are they're not the right tires, but yeah, fair play, well done to Dan, the lobby host, who was able to sort it out as quickly as he did. So we weren't really waiting as long as we would have to. So yep, don't forget your setups as well, guys. Make sure you don't do the same mistake as what I did. Once again, we're waiting for Cloudy. Yeah, so Ibo reminding everyone, don't forget your setups.
Yes, please. We cannot stress that enough.
Yep, I can confirm. Default setup on this track is actually horrible. Combine that with the pad, it's even worse.
And hangover.
Yeah, oh. My head's still spinning.
Alright, so we're just waiting on drivers put up their setups.
In 2015, starting right here in Monaco, Hamilton achieved 7 consecutive pole positions, a feat only surpassed by the late great Senna. Located here in the beautiful French Riviera, Monaco is the second tallest state in the world. Despite its size, Monaco boasts the highest number of millionaires and billionaires per capita in the world. Impressive for a country that is just over 2 kilometers square.
Okay, so everyone is on the grid. We do have the formation lap, so let's quickly check the tyres. And yes, everyone is on the correct tyres. Thank God for that.
Yeah, and also luckily the formation lap is enabled, so we would not have to worry about the cold tire glitch, which is probably
What's
one
called
of the most.
the only there's only one downside to the restart is that everyone's soft tyres will be that 1 lap fresher.
Yeah, that is so that's gonna make the pit stops a little bit predictable.
I mean, that might mean that they make their first pit stops maybe a lap or 2 later than what they would have in the first run of this this race, but I mean, we can't help that if there's a lobby reset.
You know, sometimes it's connection issues, sometimes it's just the game's fault. It's just things that are just out of our control. As we now got the grid starting coming into their stops.
Yep, as the grid is starting to get formed up, ready for lights out.
As I say, this is the only time we'll ever see Rich Energy on a Haas because of them pulling out their sponsors.
I mean, it didn't really do them very good, did they? To be honest.
Nah.
As we go to 5
red lights. Lights out and away we go. Oh, looks like Campbell had a huge start, including Dan, who got in the P2. The Toro Rossos came in together. It looks like Raikkonen had some damage there. I'm not sure about that. But that was really scary there.
Side-by-side action between Velocity and RJW. RJW just gets past, and Car Mentalist gets down the inside of Ton.
I say Ben is looking at the inside, but it looks like he hit the back to
single file now through the hairpin as we got a optimistic move there from Starja, trying to look down the inside of Bree, but unable to get the job done.
Yes, it looks like, and look at that lunge from both Campbell and Dan. They're already far ahead from J. Cole and both the Toro Rossos.
I want to say I think J. Cole might have a little bit of damage. I'm not sure.
He might have. He got jumped for the Red Bull, and plus he probably got hit by one of the Toro Rossos in turn 1, but I'm not quite sure though. I don't really see any big losers. But oh, and actually, no, McDutchface. Right when I said that, he's the first one to head to the pits due to heavy damage. That is just unfortunate for him.
Yes, I'm going to have a look now at who has made the most gains here. So we got Dan getting up one spot, Caesar getting up one spot, Carmental is getting up one spot, and Asahina and Staja and Adventure is getting up one spot. The biggest loser, unfortunately, is Bree on those hard tyres.
Yeah, Bree, and also I also think McDutchface with his with the damage that he has to pit for soft compounds. Not sure if the softs or the smart.
Making a move on his teammate in the Novel King.
That was a slick move. That was a slick move from him.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it.
What a move from Raikkonen here. As I say right now, this is where
J. Cole has hit the wall on the final corner. He's got front wing damage, and now Raikkonen is going to have a run on him into turn 1.
Yeah, he goes right down the inside. Oh, but it looks like J. Cole, he touches a little bit. Like he touches a little bit on the wall, and oh, so does Raikkonen though. He hit the back. His back wheel ended up hitting the wall, so that could have sent him a little bit back. But he's going to still stay behind a J. Cole though. But this is all Asiene is left. He might be having some connection issues.
As Asahina has left the session, sorry, I was saying goodbye to my brother. As we continue on with this, I do think the longer Raikkonen stays behind J. Cole, the worse for his race this is going to be, because J. Cole does have front wing damage as Asahina has rejoined the session.
As I say, Mark though, like Caesar, he's starting to build up a train here. And oh no, that's RJW! What happened with him? He's going slow.
I got to go on board with him, see what's happening.
Oh,
is it a puncher? Is it a puncher?
No, I don't. No, I don't believe so. Something happened. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. He just came almost a complete stop. I don't know what. He might have made a mistake. Oh, Ben hitting hard on the wall, which also came in contact with DJ Williamson. They both have front wing damage now.
The Red Bull going into the wall, Ben. Into the wall as Sergeant gets fast.
He is just struggling now. He has to head to the pits now. There's no way he'll be able to continue this with that amount of damage
right now from Velocity as we go through.
McDutchface has retired. Oh no!
As we go through the tunnel, is this going to be any move?
I also didn't see RJW is also retired. I didn't see that, as we got yellows in sector 3.
Yeah, I saw what happened with RJW. He kind of just pulled up and retired.
Something happened. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, RJW, can you let us know what happened in the chat? But let us know. As we got Dylan under pressure from Bag of Bones, the man who got a podium in the opening round of this championship and hasn't really been anywhere near the podium since.
Let's say Campbell already having a 2-second lead over Dan, and Dan having a 3-second lead compared to Raikkonen.
That is unfortunate. The RJW just informed us that he had a brake pedal failure on his steering wheel.
No.
That is unfortunate.
His brake pedal broke.
I mean, you're more than welcome to join us in commentary if you want, mate.
Yeah, just say the word and we'll invite you.
I mean, I know you've left the session, but I think you got more than one invite to rejoin.
Yeah. Caesar, I think he's the first. Oh, actually, no. I think he's the one that would receive a 3-second time penalty. And we got yellows in sector 2 and 3.
Dylan, this could be a move for P5. No, he sticks behind him for the time being.
I don't know if that was J. Cole or Ben there.
Yeah, J. Cole is going to have a tough time. His front wing damage proving a little bit too much as he comes into the pits. Chucks on the... As Adventures is out. Adventures.
Oh no, Adventures.
Where to?
What happened?
I'm just looking now. I think it was in the final corner. As we are on board with Ben coming through the...
Oh no.
Yeah, his final corner.
Oh yeah, it was.
The final corner claims Adventures as we
Whoa,
got
Ton
DJ
going
Williamson.
slow. What's going on
Virtual
here?
Safety car.
He's creating such a slow. He held up with DJ Williamson and Storja bad. What happened with Ton there? He just stopped. Oh, virtual safety car. Okay, I didn't see that. I freaked out for no reason. But
Mission Monaco is looking good.
Yeah, he just went really slow there and just
well, here's the thing,
almost collected DJ Williamson.
It's the thing,
and
in the virtual safety car,
damage.
And the virtual safety car, you really do have so much. As Dan has managed to get past Campbell, what has gone on there?
Say right. Yeah, right. Oh no, I think
Dan has got past Campbell.
I think he made a mistake.
He must have done.
Because he did have a 2-second gap, and now it's the other way around.
It was almost a 3-second gap between Campbell and Dan, so...
Yeah, I think Campbell made a mistake. I'm not sure.
I think if he's done anything, he's probably clipped the corner, lost the back end, and just got caught out on the safety car restart, the virtual safety car restarting.
But I say Mark though, he's struggling to stay in the back of Caesar. Just weird.
Yeah, Mark is falling into the clutches of Velocity and Car Mentalist. So Renault both doing good here today. Car Mentalist in 8th, Bag of Bones up in 4th.
Yeah, Bag of Bones right in the back of the lane. And what? As I say, I just now realized Raikkonen in P14. What happened with him?
He came into the pits. He pitted under virtual safety car.
I think he was trying to have a free pit stop.
We got DJ Williamson all over the back of Ton as the camera angle sweeps away as we got started on the inside.
Going on the inside,
wide,
and they're going
in the casino.
Oh, I see DJ.
Side by side.
Hit the back. Yeah, he hit the back of him, and say he's still side by side with
into the Storja.
But he had to give way.
Contact there between DJ Wilson and Ton.
And also Ben, he's retired too. And say that was great. That was great racing for Storja and DJ Williamson. But of course, he had to back out on the hairpin. There was just no room to make an overtake.
Yeah, RJW, if you are still in the chat, mate, you're more than welcome to join us in commentary.
Yeah,
as we got Caesar all over the back of Bag of Bones.
We have a little bit of train here with I'm not sure if it's with Bag of Bones or Caesar or Mark. I think it's just mostly Mark that has the train here.
Yeah, I'd say it's more Mark's train than anyone else's, but I don't know. Mark is closing in on Caesar a little bit, so it might just be Bag of Bones just doesn't have the pace to keep these guys.
I say Storja, he's gaining on DJ Williamson. He's gonna try to make a move again on Casino. No, he will not. He's gonna back out a little bit. As Raikkonen gets
past Bree. What's going on with Bree? Bree has front wing damage. I think he's gone straight on at turn 1. Sander Von has claimed his first victim as he goes and pretty much wall rides through Massenet.
Carmentalist is just looking all over the back of Velocity, and Velocity is looking at the back all the way, looking at the gearbox of Mark. He's trying everything he can just to stay in the apex and stay behind of Caesar. So just in case if he makes a mistake, he's gonna be there be there to take advantage, but he's also going to make sure he doesn't make a mistake. And I say, as car mentalist, is he going to try to make a move on velocity here in DRS zone? They're both going to have DRS, but doesn't look like it.
Oh, Ton. And here comes DJ Williamson with a... DJ Williamson does have a chance here to get past Ton. Is he going to try his more front wing goes off?
I think he may have hit the back of it. This leads starts.
Oh,
he got squeezed
into the wall.
Oh, that
is one for the stewards. And DJ Williamson has no front wing now. Starja should get this move
but
done.
Starja, he's going to come right back though. He's not going to give up. Is he going to make the move? Yes, he does. He makes the move.
Yeah, DJ Williamson has no front wing.
Yeah, that was still a great move though. He still managed to make the move, even though they both have damage. And DJ Williamson, yeah, he's gonna have to pit. There's just no way he's gonna continue racing like that. And now he's gonna be under pressure from Aussie Hine. He had to cut the corner a little bit. He's probably gonna have a warning for that one.
Right, so at the top end, I mean, we got Campbell.
He hits hard to the wall, and that's holding off Aussie Hine, but he decides to overtake him in the chicane in the pool.
Alright, I'm just going back up to the sharp end because Campbell has closed back up to Dan.
Bag of bones! Oh, he's going side by side with Dwayne, and he gets the move done in turn one. Not the ideal place to make the move, but now Bag of Bones, he's being under pressure from Caesar. Caesar tried to look at the inside, but got squeezed in. He had to back off. And now Bag of Bones under pressure from Caesar now, and also he's getting held back.
Just started now.
He got held back by Bag of Bones, and that led Mark to catch up. So yes, this is going to be quite an interesting train, as Monaco really likes to give us a DRS train. And unfortunately, the DRS is. Oh no! Yeah, I think he got fed up. I'm not sure.
As Campbell is into the pits, looking for the undercut. He's chucking on a set of the medium compound tyres on.
And I say, oh, we got the three cars of back. We got Bag of Bones, Mark, and Velocity all pit at the same time. So this is going to be quite interesting to see. And I think also that Campbell, he's coming out of the pits now.
Yep, we're going to see just how good the undercut is here, because Campbell was less than a second behind Dan. So we're going to see just what happens. We've got
DJ Williamson, he has retired in the session. I think he went to the pits and retired.
Right, so if we lose one more person, everyone that finishes will be guaranteed at least a point. As just gonna check the gaps in the
all
leader.
over the back of He's just all over the back of Caesar. Does not look like he's gonna have enough.
Campbell might actually get a good undercut here. 17.5 seconds.
And now Dan, he's heading to the pit. He's heading to the pits now. I'm gonna go on board here with Campbell to see if he's gonna be successful on the undertake here. He's gonna be held back a little bit for car medalists and also Caesar. They both still not have pitted, but now Caesar, he's pitted now. He's just behind car medalist. He's gonna get the DRS. He's gonna have.
And here comes Dan.
He's gonna have the draft in. Yes, the undertake. It worked.
The undercut has worked out a treat, but Campbell needs to get past car mentalist.
Yeah, he's being held. He's getting held back now. That's because if he gets held back from car medalist, it's just gonna ruin the overcut that the undercut that he had against Dan. This is going to be quite a close race to the end for these lead drivers. Car medalist, he's probably not going to be. He's not going to be probably pitting until lap 15 or I'm not. To be honest, I'm not quite sure when. I'm not sure exactly what the life expectancies of medium compounds are.
Car mentalist could stretch these tires out to around about lap 25, 26 and pit onto the sauce for like the last 13 laps if he needs.
That is true. He he can hold him. He can hold him off for right now.
As Tongue gets a 3-second time penalty, but we are. Look at that Ferrari and Red Bull. They are absolutely furious with the Renault driver. GP2 engine, GP2.
Yeah. This is. Campbell, he got tired of waiting. He's going to do the undercut. What a move from Campbell. Just dives right in the inside of turn 1 and gets that move.
Now he's got to push. Now he's got to push. He's got to make sure he can build that gap to Dan, because Dan will get past him eventually.
Yeah, Dan, he has to make the move on Carmenelis. Carmenelis, he's locking his brakes up a lot. That's just going to just really destroy his tires.
A second gap as we got Ton and Asahina going side by side, and Raikkonen down the inside of Asahina into the hairpin.
Oh, not your ideal place of an overtake, but he's gonna
back on
looks like
Dan.
He's gonna happen. And Dan, he's gonna go side by side with Carmenelis. He dives right in the inside, and he still managed to stay on the track and not quarter cut. And so he can't Carmenelis. Oh, he tried going back at him, but didn't really work out. As Dan, he has the better pace and the
guys, I'm
fresher
disappointed.
tires.
He didn't say what a move. That was around the outside of the chicane, but if there was any moment to say it, you gotta say it now.
And say what a move! Oh, I was about to say, like,
as Tongue comes
right when I said that, Raikkonen tried to make a move on Asahina, but doesn't work. Tongue now getting into the pits. He's going to be switching to the hard compound tires. That's quite interesting to see. See there. Oh, he has to replace his front wing. That explains a lot.
Well, not just that. He's not going to be able to get softs to the end from this distance, so he's made the right call.
Exactly. As Caesar put in the fastest lap with medium compounds, this, as I say, he is still eligible for that fastest lap point. As I say, wow, look at that gap between Campbell and Dan now.
Sure,
a 3-second gap.
I've only just noticed, right? Mark has managed to get past for Bag of Bones and Caesar.
Dwayne was going side by side with Jaco in the tunnel, but he had to back out in the beginning of the chicane. Raikkonen all over Asahina. He's trying to find some gap to get a pass, but these corners really mess up your momentum, so you'll not be able to get a great momentum to pass any
He's going to look around the outside of turn 1 on J. Cole. Unable to do it. As I was saying, Mark has managed to.
He's going to go side by side. They're going to go side by side in the casino. They're still holding their lines. They're bumping into each other. Raikkonen touched the wall a little bit, but it looks like Asahina is going to hold him off a little bit longer. As I say, Raikkonen really needs to pass Asahina just to stay relevant for the fight for a podium against Carmenelis. But he is just struggling to do so with the hard compounds. Even though those are old days, he dives in the inside of the chicane. He did his best just to stay on the track, but what a move from Raikkonen! That was a great move from him, diving the inside of the chicane. Very good move from him.
Fantastic there for Raikkonen to get past Asahina. But I was saying that I'm surprised we didn't notice this, but Mark has managed to jump both Caesar and Bag of Bones.
Yeah, and Velocity now heads in the pits. Also Carmenelis, he's also in the pits. Raikkonen he's back at the podiums. He's got a 12-second gap, but he might be going to be under pressure from Asahina, because Asahina, he does have that draft from him now. But of course, still going to be having a little bit of dirty air, so he's going to be struggling just to stay behind Raikkonen.
Well, this is interesting now. We've got pretty much a 5-way battle right now for third place, because we got Asahina, who's going to be pitting. We know
Oh,
Asahina's going to be
Asahine,
pitting.
he's gonna try to make a move on Raikkonen. He's probably gonna be down with the inside. Yes, he does. Oh, but they come in contact though. Let's see, Raikkonen turned into Asahine.
And Dylan
Asahine
with the
blocked him,
switchback.
so they
Dylan with the
both had to cut
switchback
the
on
car.
J.
Oh,
Cole.
but Asahine, he got clipped by Raikkonen and hits the wall a little bit. I'm not sure if he had any damage. I think J. Cole got mixed up in there, but that's also giving
Raikkonen's got damage.
a chance to go for it. He's going side by side. Oh, they're bumping into each other, and now
Raikkonen and J. Cole into the pits, and that's got to be for a front wing change, and yeah, both of them getting damaged.
Right,
Raikkonen's
yeah, he
clipped.
just.
I mean, that could be something that Raikkonen's going to have to take up with the stewards after.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, and we have another virtual safety car.
Yeah, I feel for Raikkonen there, but
I feel like he could have scavenged something from this.
I mean, he was technically in a net podium. He was in third. Asahina hasn't made his pit stop yet, so
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not really what you want to see, but
I mean, I get that it was quite a brave move from Raikkonen to get past Asahina the first time around, but that it worked. It worked. He went cleanly around the outside, and then Asahina done the exact same thing, and contact was made in the Novell chicane as we got front wing flying off of someone's car.
that was from Dwayne.
Dylan.
Not Dylan, yeah, that came
Dylan
out of him, and
pits.
that forced him to go to the pits. Oh no.
So we are losing people right now because they are battling with Asahina.
That's the same Mark. Yeah, that leaves Mark to be up next to be facing him. And now look at that. As I say, we have a 4-second gap now between Dan and Campbell. Campbell, he is just dominating on this track.
Yeah, and it says Mark has to be careful right now. I mean, he has seen everyone that has gone up against Asahina so far has ended up breaking front wing, going in the pits. He has to be aware of this. He has to be smart about what he does by ear.
Exactly. And also Raikkonen, him retiring from this race, this is gonna hurt him and the chance of winning the championship. This is exactly what Campbell needed.
Yeah, Campbell and Mark and Caesar also needed this, to be fair. RJW would have been absolutely loving this situation right now if his brake pedal did not, destroy his chances here.
Yeah, he was doing really well. It's just unfortunate how equipment can just break that easily.
Right now, Asahina is just causing the almighty train. He is a full pit stop behind these guys. I mean, it's like what happened in Australia with Tiggerby, where Tiggerby was fighting much more harder as Mark. Now he's looking side by side in the tunnel, unable to get it done.
Oh, now he's going to be under
Asahina's
pressure
left.
from backup boat.
Asahina's left the session, right?
Oh
Come
no,
on.
he's lagged out.
Mark
And a
needs to
worse
get past.
time too.
Mark needs to get past this car right now before he gets back in the car, because it is difficult to overtake him, as we have seen. So Mark able to get past Bag of Bones.
Yeah, Asahine is going to be losing 3 positions. He could not have DC'd in a worse timing.
I mean, he was going to lose those positions anyway when he made his pit stop, so I mean, I'm just glad that Mark, Bag of Bones and Caesar were able to get past Asahina without any contact.
Hell yeah.
Which means we have a great freeway scrap for the podium now.
As I say, yeah, and
I
speaking
feel-
of, that puts Mark, yeah, that does put Mark into the podium now. And now we got a three-way battle for P3, and now
Yep.
and somehow Dan managed to gain a full second on Campbell. I think this is where the tires for the medium compound is where it just starts to fall off.
No, it's way too early for the mediums to fall off. I mean,
looks like he has a front wing damage again. Might have came in contact with Dwayne, but I'm not sure though.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Both Dan and Campbell, they do have a chance here if they want. They've got a gap. If both of them think at the same time, Joe, we got enough of a gap by you that we can actually go for faster start. They could very well go for it, but the question is, who would actually blink first for it?
Precisely, that's we will just have to wait and see. And Asahine, an interesting call on the soft compounds.
He did start on the medium, so he's... Oh, as we got Vagabond's losing the back end, and Caesar's going to get past him in the tunnel. He lost the back end on the exit of Portier, and Caesar now up into 4th place. Vagabond's down into 5th. I was just about to say we had a bit of support in the chat for Vagabonds. As we got Dig saying that he would like Bones or Mark to get P3, to be honest. So we got some support for Vagabonds and Mark here today. It's just a shame that we lost Raikon and J. Cole through the battles with Asahina, and it looks like J. Cole could be under pressure from Asahina very soon on those soft tyres. But it's a good day for Renault, actually. 5th and 6th. Good result for them in the championship.
Very good. Really good positions for the Renaults, I will say. Well, we only have a little bit of battles here, but I don't think much is going to happen.
Nope, no Tiggerby
yet.
Not tonight, no Tiggerby. As Vagabonds picks up a 3-second time penalty, that's a bit of front wing gone as well. Who was that off? Was that off Vagabonds? It doesn't look like it's off Vagabonds. Was that off Caesar?
That's to say.
Yep, Caesar's got front wing. Caesar's got a bit of front wing damage. Vagabonds does have an opportunity here with Caesar a little bit wounded.
Look how much ERS that Vagabonds has. We got yellows in sector 2. Not sure what that happened. There's gonna be Dwayne and Ton. They both come in contact with each other. Looks like there was heavy front wing damage between the two. That was completely rough there.
And now we got J. Cole over the back. J. Cole tried to have a little sneak down the inside. That's going to be front wing for J. Cole as well.
Yeah, Ton. He that bounce. He did bounce off the wall there.
Right, guys, whatever you do not rage out of the session if you get front wing. You still, no matter what, as long as you finish, you will get a point out of this. As Asahina has tried to have a look down the inside, but J. Cole wise to it. And Asahina now with the fresher, softer tyres is going to be going, but Vagabonds now into the pits, so is this for a front wing change? Yes it is, Vagabonds now. And he's chucked on a set of mediums.
As Asahina comes in contact with J. Cole, he tried making the move on him in the second last corner, but did not work out. His back wheel kind of in contact with the wall there, so he pulled a Charles Leclerc there. That was just not the best place to make
I
an
mean,
overtake.
I think there's going to be some strong words after this race with a few of these drivers and Ashahina, but I mean, I feel
Yeah,
sorry
it
for
is.
Bag of Bones right now. He was in a battle for a podium, and now he's all the way down in 11th, having to make a pit stop for a fresh front wing. I'm guessing he might have clipped the back of Caesar, or maybe hit the wall somewhere. So this is the battle, the only battle we got on track right now. J. Cole, Ton and Ashahina. 3 different compound tyres. 3 different age of tyres as well.
I say the harder and older, and the softer and fresher.
As Ton picks up a...
Ooh,
Whoa! Ashahina tries
he
around the outside.
nearly.
He's
Oh,
into
he
the
does
pits.
end up getting front wing damage though. He almost clipped J. Cole, but he just couldn't have room to make the turn and came in contact with the wall, and it's just forced in, and that is Asahine's race.
So Asahina basically just threw away a chance of getting a single point here. All you had to do,
Very
mate, was
unfortunate.
get to the checkered flag and you got a point.
I say,
now is not the time to rage out of the lobby. It is not the time to do it. Not when there's points for
yes.
grabs.
I say eight racers down, 11 to go.
Campbell into the pits. Yeah, sorry, I just looked then at the chat, and Big W just said Dan has closed up massively. We were 2 and 4 with that battle with J. Cole, Ton and Asahina, but yeah, Dan closed up hugely, and Campbell into the pits. So Dan right now in perfect position to take the win here today.
I'm not sure if he pitted because he needed fresher compounds or he made a mistake and had front wing damage. As I say, I would give him
judging
the
from the
gap.
gap, judging from the gap, I mean it's 24 seconds. There's definitely been a front wing change there.
Yeah. The closest battle we have is Starcha and Bag of Bones and Ton and J. Cole. Those are the closest battles we have right now.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep an eye on what Dan will do, because Dan right now, he does have 23 seconds. If he wanted, he could make that pit stop and go into a set of softs and go for fastest lap. If he wanted.
I mean, he could. He has the gap. He has the gap for it. All he's got to do is just prevent himself from hitting the wall and keeping himself at a decent pace. He can make that. He can make that happen.
I mean, it's not just
But
that. It's the fact, even if he comes out right behind Campbell, he is going to be on the softer compounded tyre to get past him.
That is true, but it will be tricky for him to get past, though.
Yeah, as we got a big W in the chat, pretty much echoing our thoughts of what Dan should do with...
Oh, J. Cole going in the inside a ton. I think they came in contact a little bit. I think J. Cole had some... I don't know if J. Cole has some damage or not, but I'd say Starja. I think he tapped in the back of J. Cole there. I'm not sure, but he tried to take it over in the hairpin.
Fastest lap for Campbell right now, so he does have that bonus point.
Yeah, J. Cole, he's on overtake though. Is he gonna try to make for it? No, there's just not enough space for it, and then he will pick up a penalty for that one.
That could be crucial, because I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen Starja pick up a penalty or Bag of Bones yet. I know Ton has, but I don't think I've seen Starja and Bag of Bones pick up a penalty yet. And these guys are in a four-way fight. And the window for Dan to make a pit stop and jump on the set of soft tyres is closing. It's kind of borderline right
As
now whether he should just stay out and go to the end, secure first, or risk the pit stop. I mean, right now, if I was Dan, I would be looking at that gap between Campbell and thinking it's not really worth anymore.
yeah, Bag of Bones was just rubbing all over Starge's gearbox there. And he was trying to find a way. And plus, as we saw in that straightaway, he is that you can just see how the final corner can really throw off your momentum, and it shows you how useless the DRS really is on this track. And Bag of Bones diving the inside of Sarja. Oh, they came in contact with it a little bit, but he's still not giving up. And Bag of Bones makes the move on him. Great, that was a great move from Bag of Bones. Very daring from him. I think that's the third pass he's made on the chicane. As I say, now we're gonna see J. Cool. He's gonna make a move on Ton. He's gonna look at the outside, and oh, they come in contact with the wall there. J. Cool gets the move done from him, and now Ton, he's under pressure from Bag of Bones. Now, is he gonna try to make? Is he gonna try to find a gap? He has the harder and older compound tires, so he's barely gonna be holding up Bag of Bones though. And say, I think he will try to find. He's probably going to try to make a move on the chicane. He has a lot of energy to dispose of, and he has the fresher and softer compounds. And say, yeah, there we go. Bag of Bones on overtake. Is he gonna try to make a move? He's gonna look at the inside of Ton. He's gonna lock brake. Oh, but the coming contact though, that forced Ton to cut the corner and get a 3-second time penalty. I think that will be taken off. I'm not quite sure though, because that was really not his fault. We still got the train here. Is now Bag of Bones. He's gonna have DRS. Is he gonna try to make a move on him? Yes, he will. He's gonna look at the outside, and Ton gets overtaken by Bag of Bones. Seems like turn 1 is Ton's Achilles heel, and also looks like the entrance of Casino. Looks like that's also his Achilles heel. So now Bag of Bones, he's trying to stay behind J. Cool, trying to get as much points as he can. His teammate though is sitting very comfortably in P5. Mark though, trying everything he can just to shorten that gap. Oh, it says Bag of Bones overtook J. Cool in the tunnel. I'm not sure if J. Cool went wide or Bag of Bones just had a better run on him, but Bag of Bones is now just sailing past.
I had my mic muted the entire time I was actually asking the question and everything. Unbelievable scenes. J. Cole does have front wing damage though, so that is why Bag of Bones is able to get past, but still a fantastic stuff from Bag of Bones. And as I was just Ton.
Oh, that's Ton!
Ton,
I think he made a mistake on the last corner.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the last corner of the pit straight.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jake. Oh, yeah, he turned way too hard.
Right,
he turned way too hard and collected on the wall.
I was saying just before I realised that I was muted the entire time, there was a bit of an interesting discussion going on in the chat and saying that Campbell is closing so quickly up to Dan on those fresh mediums, but Dan, he's got a 14-second gap. That gap is coming down quickly though. Can Dan hold on to first?
I think what Mark needs to do right now, since he's in P3, I think all he needs to do is nurse his tires and also try to save as much ERS and fuel as he can. He's sitting comfortably 7 seconds ahead of Caesar, And plus, he's only got 7 laps to go. So I
mean,
think all he really needs to do is just nurse that car to the end.
I mean, I was talking about Dan and Campbell, but Campbell picks up a 3-second time penalty. How crucial is that going to be? But yeah, Mark right now, he's in comfort mode. He's just got to make sure he does not put it in the wall at all. But
as you said with Dan and Campbell, though, yes, that gap has really significantly shortened. When he first came to the pits, it was a 22-second gap, and now Campbell is a couple of laps. It's about 10 seconds.
Bag of Bones all over the back of Dylan. This could be 6th place for Bag of Bones. And
he's got the run on him. But he comes to the back of him. He might have some front wing damage, and yes, he does. But it looks like minor damage though. He's gonna still be able to stay behind.
Dylan does have front wing damage though. Dylan does have front wing damage, so I understand him understeering into the wall there. But yeah, Bag of Bones.
You need to be patient.
As Dylan comes into the pits,
Delane now finally heading to the pits, and Bag of Bones now has clean air to work with. He's going to try to lower that 17-second gap, but I don't think he's going to have to make it on time. As his teammate ahead, Carmentalis, he's going to try to do what he can to pass Caesar. Caesar, his life expectancy of those tires those tires are the brink of just falling off now.
Yeah, and this is going to be interesting because the later part of this race, Caesar's hit the wall at the Nouvelle chicane.
Oh no!
Caesar
heavy front wing damage. Oh, he comes.
Caesar clipped the inside wall of the Nouvelle chicane, gone round spinning, and that has given Carmentalis 4th place right now. So Caesar dropped down into 5th, and I was going to say that Caesar might struggle towards the end on those tyres compared to Carmentalis on the hards, but I mean, we've been robbed of that battle, and the only battle we got on track right now is J. Cole versus Starger. But that gap between Campbell...
Dan, he's right behind them. They're throwing the blue flags on them, so they're going to have to slow down for Dan, but also still going to try to stay in racing pace with each other. But I'm not sure how much longer they're going to hold. They're going to have to hold up Dan here. Dan, he's struggling a little bit to stay behind them.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Campbell is 9.5 seconds behind Dan right now. This is... actually, J. Cole is leading this. Is this going to be some Ferrari tactics by you? I mean, I don't like to see it, but are we going to see a bit of Ferrari teamwork?
Yeah, as I say, now Stargiant, he's going to move out of the way, but yet still going to try to be relevant. But that did cripple him a little bit on J. Cole. J. Cole, he's probably going to try to hold him off as long as he can for his teammate to catch up, though. So this is exactly what Campbell needs.
Right, so I'm just going on board with Dan by here as J. Cole is moving out the way. He's going to let him pass into turn 1.
I think, yeah, he was under the blue flag long enough.
No Ferrari tactics here, but Dan now with clean air. Campbell, he does still have to catch these guys and pass them. And I think Dan might have this all sealed up. I mean, 9 seconds is the gap. It's not coming down quick anymore. So we go back to this battle between J. Cole and Starger.
Starger, he's gonna try everything he can just to get this done. I'm gonna check on these two to see if they have any penalties on them. I think
I know
J. Cole
does.
There's
a yellow flag in sector 3. What's going on? Although
Start.
there's velocities around. Velocities around at Raskas.
Oh no.
As
He's gonna go to the. He's gonna go to the exit. He's gonna let he's gonna let traffic through.
but he wants to make sure he doesn't get disqualified. I mean, he's got some points up for grabs here.
Exactly. And plus, he doesn't want. He really doesn't want to hold anyone up. And it looks like Starja. He tried to make a move on J. Cool on the casino, but didn't really work out at all. His velocity went against the exits of turn one. On the drive off area, I'm sorry. And oh, J. Cool, he hit the wall. He loses his back in a little bit. That leaves Starja to be right behind him, but
Yep,
he doesn't
here he
really
goes.
have much
He's
energy
gonna
to
have a look.
work with.
He's gonna have a look down the inside, perhaps. Here he goes
He's
down the
going
inside.
down
Contact!
the
Oh,
inside.
they've made contact. Starja with no front
Starja
wing.
ramming on the wall, and that also compromised J. Cool a little bit. Oh, I think there's gonna.
Here's the thing now, Starja is going to have to pit, which means Dylan will get 8th place off him.
I think that was a complete racing accident. Like, I don't think J. Cool expected him to just try to make the move on him.
It was a late dive, but Starja is actually continuing on with no front wing. I mean,
What a soldier. If he can make it all the way, that also Dwayne, he's also passed him.
yeah, Dylan on those soft tyres, a full front wing as well. There's just no competition there, really.
Bag of Bones being overtaken by Dan, though.
But Dylan could be within a shout again 7th here, because we know J. Cole does have penalties. As we are on the final lap, as we're going back on board with our race leaders. He's coming into the final sector right now. So just let me know on J. Cole versus Dylan if you can, please, mate. As we come around Raskas for the final time into the final corner.
And Dan coming in, he wins the Monaco Grand Prix. What a spectacular finish on him. And speaking of Dwayne and J. Cool, he looked at the inside of J. Cool, but does not look like he's going to make the move. But I think penalties is going to factor in. No, J. Cool holds on to P7.
And a man that we haven't really spoken too much about since he got into 3rd, Mark.
Yeah,
as we are on board with him.
Like I said, all he had to do was just I'm gonna keep my mouth shut right until the final corner. Alright then. As I said, all he had to do was just nurse those tires home and also stay away from the wall. Here he comes, finishing off the podium in P3. What a drive from Mark.
Car Mentalist now crossing the line to gain 4th place. A fantastic finishing position for the Renault. And Caesar now will come across the line in 5th place.
Caesar had a little bit of a rough race on him, but he still managed to hold on until P5. Of all the drivers that decided to stick along, even though they had a rough race, I feel like you all should.
You all got points, so yeah, I mean, even Velocity, who made 4 pit stops, he's milking the final corner just to say, yes, I've made it.
I think Velocity is just happy that he's able to finish, no matter where he's at.
He's milking it. He's milking it. There we go. As he goes into the pit. The pit exit.
That's the exit of the pit.
Right, so that was a very interesting Monaco Grand Prix. We lost 9 drivers out of this race, and
half the grid just. Well, we lost half the grid, but the other half managed to finish within points.
Right, so that was,
like I said, that's a great result for everyone.
I'm going to go for the final stand-ins, the final classifications for you guys, as as we got Dan picking up the win here with Campbell in second, but also picking up that fastest point. And as we got Mark rounding out the podium with Carmentless 4th, Caesar 5th, Vagabond 6th, J. Cole 7th, Dylan 8th, Starja 9th, and Velocity 10th. Our non-finishers were Tun, Asahina, Raikon, DJ Williamson, Bree, Ben, Adventures, MC Dutchface, and RJW. They were your non-finishers, and I think there's definitely going to be some harsh words in the Discord later tonight. But yep, that has been round number 8 here for the Liga Europe Division 2 lads. I have been Ivor Bryn Mike, joined as always by Ghost Recon, and we will catch you next week for what track are we at next week?
That's actually a good question. I was actually pondering that.
Are we Canada?
Myself.
Are we Canada next
No,
week? No,
Canada is on October. I think it's Russia. Yeah, I think it's Russia.
Alright, either track, whether it's Russia or Canada, we will catch you there next week. As soon as we get our visa sorted and we know where we're going, and you know, it's all good.
Yes, and it's been Ivory and Ghost here, and for right now it's goodbye, but we'll see you next week.